morning, Stampers. Today I've got a pocket card that I want to show you. It uses DSP and gold foil. Inside just slides in and out. So let's just get going. You're going to need a piece of DSP at 4 inches by 10.5 inches. Your base of gold foil at 5.5 by 4 1/4. A second piece of gold foil at 5 by 3 3/4. That's for the inside. A piece of white or colored, whichever matches your theme, at 4 3/4 by 3.5, and that will go over this gold piece. Then you're going to need a scalloped circle at about 2.5 inches from the layering circle framelits, and the plain circle that's just under 2 inches. You'll also need 1 piece of black twine, and we're going to use the stamps from the birthday cheer set. It's one of the new cling stamps. It has the extra sticky part on the back, and so I just love them. And then a little gold library clip. Okay, let's get this put together. First thing you want to do is take your DSP. Let me move this camera up just a little bit so we can see. Okay, on your side that you want to show in the back, you'll fold it. Whoops, I've got myself messed up here. It will be on the inside. And just take and fold in half and burnish that. And then fold this front part back down about 2 inches. Because you want about 2 inches here, so it makes the flap just a little less than 2 inches. And burnish that. Then you've got a little peek of the lovely lipstick here, and then you've got your black and gold birthday candles. You can use any DSP on this, but if it's directional, you may want to try, just make sure the directions are going to be right once you get it folded. This one works out perfect. Okay, so we've got that folded up. We're going to take the black twine, and we're going to tie off the front of this card. Now, the reason I did this instead of adhering this flap is I liked the kind of, 3D feel to it and not so buckled down. You could absolutely, adhere that flap down. You just don't want to adhere the sides, because then your slide is not going to go in and out. So we're just going to tie a quick bow, knot, whatever is simple for you to tie. And of course, nothing's simple when you're on camera. So let's just try to speed this up a little bit. My twine is twisted. There we go. And just kind of move it wherever you need it. Let me clip off my ends. I had an extra long piece there today. Did not need all that. Okay. And so, it doesn't distract from the front. I think it just adds just that little bit. Okay, now we'll do some stamping. We're going to take the white piece, just the plain white piece. And we're going to take our lovely lipstick ink and our time for a spectacular celebration. Okay, I'm going to ink that up good and just pop it right down here in the corner. All right. Clean that off on our chamois. Let it dry a minute. And then we're going to attach it to our gold mat. You can use any kind of adhesive, liquid, a tape runner, a snail would be great. Right now I'm using up the last of my fast fuse. So that's what this is. Stampin' Up! Isn't carrying that anymore. Got a little smear on my C, but we're going to go with it. It's going to be fine. You see, that slides right in. And you would add the library clip to the top and slide in and out. And people, you know, they would know to slide in and out because your message would start here and then it would just be natural. Now, you could certainly stamp on the top and then have your message on the bottom. I just like that little surprise when you pull it out. Okay, let's set that just to the side. And we're going to take our card piece and put it on the base. Just a little fast fuse. Just kind of eyeball it. Okay. Now we'll do a little more stamping. Where did our circles go? Here they are, hidden, of course. On the white 2-inch circle, we're going to put the For Your Birthday stamp. Now you could certainly do any occasion, but on this one I chose For Your Birthday because it's birthday candles, so it made perfect sense. But this is, you know, a very versatile layout. You could do a lot of things with it. And then we're just going to take that. You could certainly pop this up on dimensionals, but I chose not to do that because we've got kind of the 3D feel here, and I'm going to put the whole circle on dimensionals on the flap. So I'm going to put the first dimensional on the twine to hold it where I want it. And that'll just kind of go in the center of the circle. So we'll just pop 2 more on here. Get these peelings off. I swear these little peels are all over my house. I try to keep them contained, but all right. On it goes. Straighten up your twine. Slide in your... My twine moved a little bit there. Okay, and there we go. Longest part of this card is going to be cutting your bases. Feel free to visit me at coffeeandstamps.com for any questions, and I will put the sizes in the description for you. See you next time.